Hello, friends. Welcome to this smooth but strong yoga class. If we have not practiced together before, then hi, I'm Kate. I am your yoga friend. And if we have practiced together, then welcome back. It is always awesome to have you. So this class, we are going to build some warmth, some heat. We are going to move into some standing balances. You will also have the option for inversion, and towards the back end of the class, we will be taking some back bends. So it's fun and exploratory. Move through this class with a smile and your breath, of course. And if you like this class, please give it a loving little thumbs up, leave a comment. I love to hear from you guys. It also really helps me out. And subscribe if you want to join the yoga friend group. Anyway, when you are ready, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, friends, let's go ahead and get started in an easy seat. And before we find movement, and we will find movement, we're going to start in stillness and just arrive on our mat with a few big intentional breaths together. So next time you exhale, lower your shoulders down your back. Maybe your right hand comes to your navel and your left hand comes to your heart. Seal the lips. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Relax the brow. Relax the jaw. Big inhale. Exhale. Start to constrict your throat. Bring in that ujjayi breath, that big ocean breath. Bigger inhale now. Big long exhale. Make this one the biggest one of the day so far. Big inhale. Long, slow exhale. And if your eyes are closed, you can blink them open. We'll find a little bit of movement here. So inhale your arms up, reach up, and exhale down through cactus, all the way down. Inhale up and exhale through cactus. Draw your elbows back a lot. Exaggerate it. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to be doing a lot of chest opening in this class. Inhale up. Exhale down. So you'll see us incorporating and integrating these chest openers throughout our flow today. Last one, reach up, make it count, and exhale all the way down. That should feel good. Roll over into a tabletop position. We'll take some gentle cat-cows. So fingers wide, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, look up, tummy drops, tailbone rises, hips wide and up towards the sky. Exhale, chin to chest, round through each vertebrae. Inhale, look up. Shine the chest forward between your arms. Exhale, round. Push the top of your spine towards the front of the room. And with your breath, feel free to get a little animalistic with it. Intuitive movement here. Come to center, and we'll find some side-to-side cat-cows. So exhale, look over to the right, send your hips to the left. Exaggerate it a little bit. That's a good IT band stretch. Inhale through center. Exhale, look to the left, send the hips to the right. Inhale, center, look to the right. Inhale through center, look to the left. Inhale, center, re-grip all points of your finger and your palm onto the mat. Tuck the toes and hover your knees 2 inches off the mat. We're going to kick back with our right leg, keep it bent. For 5, squeeze the glute at the top. For 4, for 3, for 2, keep your navel in towards your spine. For 1, lower the right, 5 on your left, kick up for 5 with control. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Press in your hands a lot, send your hips back almost on top of your heels, and then start to straighten your legs into downward dog and pedal it out here. Find a downward dog that feels good and create more space in your body. Find some movement. Maybe that means inhaling up to your tiptoes and exhale coming down. And on your next inhale, roll slowly to a plank. Core engaged. Inhale, send it back. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, roll up to a plank. And actually exhale, send it back, downward dog. Option to go a little bit deeper here. Inhale, roll to plank. Maybe your hips dip. Feet are still tucked, but can come untucked as you come into an upward dog or floating upward dog. If you are in a floating upward dog, shoulders away from your ears, knees up towards the sky, glutes on. Exhale, downward dog. One more time like that. Inhale, roll to a plank. Maybe you stay in plank, or maybe you come into upward dog, any variation of your choosing. Exhale, downward dog. Start a slow walk up. Take your time, enjoy the scenery. Let the backs of your legs stretch. Feel the Achilles tendon stretching, bottom of the feet. And when we get there, inhale to a half lift, long, long spine. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, weight in the heels, roll up to standing, arms come wide and up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One breath here. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, knee meets mat. Inhale, arms rise. And on your exhale, sink the hips forward and in. Press into the ground with your feet and reach up with your hands, lengthening through each rib and each vertebrae. Option to have your right hand come down to your calf, left arm reaches up and back, a little bit of a back bend. Inhale through center, and exhale, switch it out. So left hand reaches back to the calf or thigh or mat. Right hand reaches back. Inhale through center. Both hands come down, tuck the back toes, straighten both legs, modified pyramid pose. This is a wide pyramid. 3 pulses here. Back heel comes up for 1, for 2, for 3. Bend through the front leg. Inhale, both arms up. Crescent for just 1 breath. And exhale. Both hands meet mat. Step back to downward. Inhale, ripple up to plank. Exhale through your vinyasa. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Slow walk to the top. Warming up. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, forward, fold it in. Inhale, ripple up. Long spine, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, 1 breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, left leg steps back, left knee meets mat, untuck the toe. Inhale, arms rise, and on your exhale, sink the hips forward and in. Inhale, reach up, create space, length between each rib, each vertebrae. Maybe your left hand finds the mat or your calf. Right arm comes up and over for a little bit of a back bend. Then inhale through center. Exhale, switch it out. Left hand comes down. Right arm reaches back. Inhale through center. Exhale, both hands meet mat. Tuck the back toes, straighten both legs. Modified pyramid. Pulses with the back heel for 3. For 2, deep breaths. For 1, bend through that front leg. Inhale up to crescent. Sink the hips in. 1 full breath. Make it count. Exhale. Both hands meet mat. Frame the front foot. Step back into downward dog. Inhale. Roll to plank. Exhale through your push-up. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale to a long spine. Exhale, fold it in. We're going to do that same round one more time each side. Inhale, roll up to standing. Arms rise. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, step the left foot back or right foot back. Right knee meets mat, untuck the toe. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, sink the hips forward and in. Inhale, maybe your right hand comes down, your left arm reaches up and back. On your inhale, come through center. On your exhale, switch it out. We're opening through the chest, warming up our back. Inhale, both hands reach up. Exhale, plant and frame your front foot, straighten through both legs. Back heel pops with your breath for 3, for 2, for 1. Rebend the front leg. Inhale, arms up, crescent. Sink the hips in. 1 intentional breath here, strong. Exhale, hands frame, front foot, step it back to downward dog. Ripple up to plank. Exhale to the bottom of a push-up. Inhale through up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step, jump, or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale to a long spine and exhale, fold it in. Inhale, roll all the way up, hands reach. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg steps back. Left knee meets mat. Untuck back toe. Inhale, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. And on your exhale, let your hips sink forward and down. Option to take the same back bend where your left arm comes down, right arm comes back. And switch it out. Right hand comes to the mat, left arm comes up and back. Inhale through center. Exhale, tuck the back toe, straighten, wide-legged pyramid pose with your breath. Pop the back heel for 3, for 2, for 1. Bend the front knee. Inhale to crescent. Nice and strong for 1 big breath. Nice. Exhale, frame the front foot, step back into a plank. Hold this high plank though. We're gonna include some ab core work because we're gonna use them. Spider-Man planks, but really intentional and slow. Right knee to your right elbow. Make connection. Send it back. Left knee to left elbow. Make connection. Send it back. Right elbow. Left elbow. Right elbow. left elbow, 2 more each side. Right, left, right, left. Push up to downward dog. Take a breather. And we're going to come into everyone's favorite dolphin pose. So drop the elbows, hands together. You can even make a fist. And walk your feet up a little bit. Feel that tension in your core. Draw your navel to your spine and reach your heels down. We're going to kiss our wrists here. So these pike pulses almost. So drop your lips to your wrist and then push back up. Drop them down, push back up. For 3, for 2, for 1. And really squeeze open through the shoulders here. We're going to need it later on. Press into both hands, come through downward dog again. Nice. Walk up to the top of your mat. We're going to add on some postures here, a little bit more strength building. And we did the core work so that we can use it now. So inhale to a long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Actually, inhale, rise again. Exhale, arms to heart center. Put your weight in your left foot. Bring your right knee into your chest. Really squeeze it up as high as you can. We're balancing on our left foot. And exhale, almost through a warrior 3. Touch it down into crescent so sweetly. 1 breath in crescent. And on your exhale, lower the knee into low lunge. Take that same back bend, reaching our left arm back and up. Switching it out. Left hand comes to the mat, right arm reaches back and up. Nice. Inhale, both arms up, tuck the toe. Come through crescent, back up to standing, bring the knee to your chest. Coming into a standing figure 4, so your right ankle over your left thigh. Sink deep in your figure 4. Feeling the arches of our foot becoming stronger, core engaged, pelvic floor engaged. For 3, soft with the eyes. For 2, open with the chest. For 1, stand all the way up. We're going to come into standing splits, but try to see how far you can go without using your hands. So move very slow like honey. Find your drishti, your focus spot on the ground. And then when you're there, your hands can meet the floor. Pull into standing splits. Point the toes, squeeze the glutes, pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend through that left leg, touch down so sweetly into crescent pose. Exhale, both hands meet mat. Step back into downward dog. Woo, woo, woo. Inhale to the top of a plank. Exhale through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog, shine the chest forward. Exhale, down dog. Step up to the top. Inhale to a long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. You can release the hands or keep them here. Put your weight into your right foot. Left leg comes into your chest, really high. Let this be an activation of the core in and of itself. From here, slowly come through warrior 3. Touch down sweetly into crescent pose. 1 breath here. And on your exhale, back knee touches down. Left hand comes to mat or calf and reach back with your right hand. Then switch it out. Right hand comes to mat. Reach back with your left hand. Inhale through center. Come back through crescent. Come to standing, squeeze that left knee into your chest. Find your figure 4 position on this side and sink down deep. Big glute stretch, IT band stretch. Deep breaths for 3, for 2, for 1. Come up to standing. We'll find our standing splits. See how far you can go without touching the floor. Nice and controlled. And when you are there, pulses at the top. Squeeze the glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend through that right leg. Come through warrior 3. Back into crescent. And exhale, frame the front foot, step back into downward dog. Woo. We know where we're going now, so we're going to do that sequence one more time on both sides. Powerful, strong, and with our breath. So slow walk up to the top of our mat. Inhale to a long spine. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, right leg up. Really bring your knee into your chest. And exhale, send it back through crescent pose. One breath in crescent, find your alignment. And on your exhale, drop the knee. Lean back, reach your left hand back and up. Switch it out. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches back and up. Come to neutral. Inhale through crescent. Come back to standing. Right leg finds a figure 4. Bend through your left leg. Seated or standing figure 4. Big glute stretch. Relax your face. Maybe a little smile comes to you. Go inward, find softness, find ease. Beautiful. Come up to standing. Slowly lower into standing splits. Test yourself. Try to do it without any hands. Maybe when you're comfortable and deep enough, your hands find the floor. And pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bend to that left leg. Touch down so gently back into crescent. And exhale. Plant both hands. Step back into the downward dog. Pedal it out. We have one more side. Let's go. Walk to meet your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it in, finding a little bit more space this time. Inhale, root to rise, arms reach up. Exhale to heart center. Put the weight in the right foot now. Left knee comes into the chest, reach it up. A little bit more work here. And then exhale, send it back through warrior 3, touch down into crescent. Arms rise for the inhale. And exhale, back knee comes down. Right hand comes to the floor. Left hand reaches back, opening through the chest. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand reaches down. Right arm reaches back. Inhale through center. Come back through crescent. Inhale that left leg up into your chest. Set up for figure 4 once again, last time on the right. Sit into your 4. Feel the stretch. Maybe a little smile comes to your face. Find ease. Breathe deep here. For 2. For 1. Stand up all the way. Bring the knee into your chest and lean forward into standing splits. Nice. Pulses at the top. Squeeze the booty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. touch back down into crescent pose. From here, different transition. Inhale to star pose. So toes out, heels in, and sink into goddess or horse pose. So try to get 90 degrees with the knees. Sink the hips down to the level of your knees and squeeze the glutes so they're in line with your knees as well. Pulses here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adding a little bit of core work. Pop the right heel. Lower. Left heel. Lower. Right heel. Lower. Left heel. Lower. Squeeze the core, squeeze the pelvic floor. Both heels rise. Mind your bandhas. So your Uddiyana Bandha, that core lock. Root lock, Mula Bandha. Everything squeezing towards the center. For 5, 4, navel in. 3, 2, 1. Heels down, straighten through the legs. Toes point forward. Lean forward with a long spine into Prasarita. Wide-legged forward fold. Option to stay here in Prasarita. Maybe find some movement, some sways, maybe some twists. Or if handstand is in your practice, safely and slowly take it. We didn't do core work and glute work and all this activation for nothing. Activate your core, keep your glutes engaged if you are inverted for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, sweetly, with control, touch down. We will all meet back in Prasarita. Beautiful. Lunge towards the front of the mat, so your right knee bends. We'll just come onto our knees. And after a lot of energizing work like that, we're going to get grounded. So we're going to set up for puppy. This is also going to allow us to open our shoulders. So come into a tabletop position, 90-degree angle with the knees. Walk the hands forward. Allow the chest to sink forward. Wider hands make this a little bit more accessible. Narrow hands make this a little bit more intense. We won't be here for long. This is just opening up our shoulders, the last shoulder opener before we take some heart-opening back bends. So now that you know that this is a warm-up for a slightly deeper back bend, maybe you relax through your shoulders, through your chest. Maybe you breathe a little bit deeper, a little bit sweeter. And slowly start to come out and stay on your knees. I'm going to walk my knees towards the middle of the mat. And you can double up on your knees here if they're sensitive, double up on your mat. We're going to set up for rotating camel. So important thing in camel is to protect your low back by squeezing your glutes. We're going to push our hips and pelvis forward. Imagine there's an invisible wall in front of you and your hips are glued to it. They never move back. They're always against this wall. So you will have two options here. We'll take one round of camel, and then you can take another round of rotating camel, 4 sets each, or you can take rotating camel and then rotating wheel, and we'll go over that. But let's start with camel. So exhale all the air out. Inhale, left arm comes up, around back. Maybe your right hand find the heel or your mats. And then exhale, come back to center. And that's the rotation. Inhale your right arm forward, around, back. Squeeze the glutes, pelvic forward. And inhale, center. One more time, each side. Inhale, left arm up and back. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, right arm forward, up and back. Maybe you allow this to come into a full camel, where both hands find the blocks or heels. Maybe you find Kali Mudra overhead, squeeze the glutes. For 3, 2, and so slowly come back to neutral. The neck is the last thing to come up. Pause. Take a sacred pause. Breathe deep. 5 breaths here in stillness. It's important with backbends. Sometimes they can feel like maybe you're trapped in them, or they can be very intense. So only move into open space and move with a sense of sweetness, always. So option is to do what we just did one more time. So 2 rounds each side of camel. Or for those of you with wheel in their practice, sit on your booty, feet flat on the floor, hips distance apart, and your hand position is going to be right hand on the mat, and I turn my fingers towards the center of the mat. And wherever variation you are taking, camel or wheel, inhale your left arm up and over. If you're in wheel, you don't have to touch down all the way. Just take a little round. Left hand plants, right arm reaches up and over. Come back to center. Right hand plants. Inhale, left arm up and over. And this is your chance to take full camel or full wheel. Right arm, inhale, reaches up and over. Wherever you are, squeeze your glutes. Find a sense of ease and sweetness in your face. If you're in wheel, play with trying to straighten your legs. Maybe don't go as deep as you can, but find a little pulse forward and back for 3, for 2, for 1. And if you can, rotate back to sitting. Take a seat on your booty, pause. Let it be. Feel the energy from the back bend. 3 breaths. Nice. We'll take some seated cows to wash that out. So exhale all the air out. Elbows to navel, fists by your forehead. Inhale, bloom like a flower. Elbows come up, chest rises, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, expand. Exhale, round. Inhale, expand. One more time, sweetly. Exhale, round. Inhale, expand, and release. And we'll come onto our backs, cooling down for this class. If Plow pose is in your practice, we will be taking it now. If not, you can take deep, long breaths here. Inhale your right leg up, your left leg up. And come up into a shoulder stand first, and you can always stay in a shoulder stand. Mind your neck. Nice and active here. Point the toes. Your legs are very active. Core is active. Glutes are active. And if you want to come to plow, please do so. Legs come with control overhead. And take any variation that you'd like. Maybe you bend your knees by your face. Maybe you straighten your legs and have them wide. Find what feels good here for you. 3 more deep breaths. Slowly come back into shoulder stand. And with control, lower vertebrae by vertebrae back onto the mat. Lower your right leg. Bring your left leg into your chest. Hug the knee in. Thank you, legs, for supporting us all day. And then bring your left ankle up, setting up for a reclined pigeon. So your left knee is in the crook of your left elbow, and your left foot is in the crook of your right elbow, and hug it in. And maybe find a little motion side to side. Or you release to give it some space and draw it back in. Here, bring intention to your shoulders, relax them back onto the mat. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Relax your jaw. There's a lot of energy moving around in your body right now, and you've created it, and that's a beautiful thing. And know that that is always there for you. And at the same time, as we cool down, know that calming of the nervous system, bringing your frequency down in a healthy way, is also always an option to you. Depends on the intention that you have. Straighten your left leg. We'll take one squeeze in, and then release it down. Inhale your right knee into your chest. Get a squeeze. Gratitude for our legs, our mobility. Think of all the beautiful things that our mobility and our flexibility, no matter what level of flexibility you are at, the beauty of what it allows us to do and to see. And bring in your leg into a reclined pigeon on the right. Maybe finding a little gentle sway here. Allowing your breath to lighten. Allowing your chest to relax, your brow to relax, your hips to relax. And know that after this class, you can always do a 10-minute cool down that's in the description, or a yin class, and really melt into some postures after we've warmed up our muscles. Or you can go into your day with a renewed sense of kindness and of energy. And you can give that to people. It's endless. You have an endless well of it. Straighten your right leg. Pull it in for one final little stretch. And exhale it down slowly. Feel free to enjoy one of the classes after this. Sit in a meditation or take Shavasana, sweet friend. Namaste. It was an honor practicing with you.